No way. What's up, everybody? I'm Seth Fowler, and today I think I have what could possibly be my favorite collaboration of 2020. Now, I might be a little bit biased, but it's pretty dope, I'm not gonna lie. So today I received a box in the mail, and this is it right here. It's an unmarked box because technically it's a sample. And this is a pair of sneakers that I've seen in pictures, but I've never seen in person, and I'm beyond excited for it. And to be honest, I can't even believe they're here, and they're real, and I have a pair. It's crazy. Should I let the anticipation keep building, or should I pop them open? Screw it, let's just get into it. Let's pop the top on these guys and see them in person. No way. Oh man. I knew these would be fire, but I did not realize they would be this fire. This is crazy. Let me grab the second side of the pair. Oh man, if it's possible, they look more fire together as a pair. Oh my goodness, holy crap. Okay, so I already announced this on social media, but if you're not following me on social media, which you should, at Real Seth Fowler, this is actually a collaboration with my sneaker, the Seth Fowler We Are Underdogs Origin. This is a shoe that we collaborated on with Australian graphic designer Jason Negrito Diaz, and I've got to say, this is my favorite version of the We Are Underdogs Seth Fowler Origin I've ever seen. By far, I love it. So to give you some background on this sneaker and where it's from and how it came to be, what we did is when we first launched the Origin sneaker, we actually held this contest called the Origin Contest. And what sparked the idea for that contest was all the coronavirus lockdowns that were going on. We wanted to give people the chance to, I guess, be creative and do something other than just sit at home and be bored. And thanks to you guys, the contest ended up being an insane success. We had like 800 plus entries from 500 different people, and they were all incredible. And the original prize for the contest was having an actual sample of your design made. And so for about a month, we held a couple rounds of public voting and finally whittled it down to a top 5. And to be honest with you, I would have been happy with any of the top 5 colorways winning. In fact, I would have been happy with any of the top 20 colorways winning. There was just so many talented people creating amazing designs. But by popular vote, Jason Negrito Diaz's design won, and his rendering that he actually created for this contest was next level. It was insane. It looked like a real shoe. And what I mean by that is his Photoshop rendering was so realistic, it looked like the shoe was already real. So we had the first sample made, and we realized the shoe looked so good, we had to release it to the public. And I am unbelievably excited to announce that as of today, June 26, 2020 at 1 p.m. Eastern, which is right when this video went live, this shoe is available for pre-order. And of course, the link to grab a pair is in the top of the description, but we'll get more into the details later on in the video. Before we do that though, let's take a look at Jason Negrito Diaz's insane collaboration on the We Are Underdogs Seth Fowler Origin. The official name that Jason gave this colorway is the We Are Under Construction, which I thought was awesome because it's a play on We Are Underdogs, and it looks like the shoe is under construction. Also, if you guys have a second, you definitely need to follow Jason on Instagram because he's an insanely talented designer. His Photoshop work is off the charts and he's going places. Like, he created one of the best looking sneakers I've seen all year. And I am so proud and so humbled that my signature sneaker is the first shoe that he collaborated on because this dude's got a lot of stuff in the pipeline, I'm sure, and you guys definitely need to make sure to watch him. But getting into the sneaker itself, the shoe comes in tonal tans and grays, and I think the color scheme is perfect for the silhouette. Like, this colorway and these material choices make the Origin look incredible. I love it. I think he did an incredible job. The mudguard of the sneaker comes in this super premium light gray suede that's attached to the rest of the toe by this zigzag stitching, which I think looks incredible. The toe of the sneaker comes in this light tan nylon material, and that same material is used on the tongue as well. Then just above that, you've got some more really premium feeling suede material that actually houses the lace punch outs. And as you probably already saw, around the edge of the suede, you've got some exposed foam, which really gives the shoe a much more 3D effect, which I love. Not that this isn't already a 3D shoe, but it gives the shoe a little bit more dimension, which I think is such a nice touch. But by far, one of my favorite things that Jason did to the shoe was take this suede panel that usually ends at the mudguard and extend it all the way down to the midsole. In fact, it's actually even stitched into the midsole. It just gives the shoe such a unique look. I think he killed the design, man. I think he did an excellent job. Another nice little touch on the lateral side of the sneaker is this red stamped We Are Underdogs logo. That really makes the side of the shoe pop, and I love it. Weaving through these lace punch outs, you've got these flat white laces, and as I mentioned before, underneath the laces, you've got this tan nylon tongue. You've got this really cool black zigzag stitching detail, and at the top of the tongue you've got some more exposed foam. And then moving inside the sneaker, you've got another detail which I absolutely love, and that's this gray mesh sock liner. It's a super soft material, it's got really nice padding around the ankle, and I love the way it looks. And then rounding off the inside of the shoe, you've got a white leather insole with the We Are Underdogs and Seth Fowler logo pressed into the heel. As for sizing and fit, the We Are Under constructions fit pretty much the same as the original Origins, and that's true to size, so if you're grabbing a pair of these for yourself, I would probably go true to size. They do seem to have a bit more padding around the ankle and in the forefoot of the shoe, but I don't think that's going to make a huge fit difference. As you move back in the shoe, you've got more of the paneling that was featured on the toe of the sneaker, and then towards the heel of the shoe, you've actually got this dark gray heel counter. One of my favorite things about this heel counter in this colorway is that the dark gray is actually contrasted by some red stitching. I think that's such a nice touch, and it ties in really nicely with the We Are Underdogs logo. And then moving around to the heel of the shoe, you've got another material change with this sort of cream white fabric. And then just below that, you've got more of this light tan suede material with my logo debossed into the heel. And finally, moving down on the shoe, you get to this light cream colored cup sole. And I've got to say, I love the way this cup sole looks in this cream color. Even though it's a sourced cup sole and we weren't actually able to design it, in fact, we weren't even able to change the color on the original colorway, but I am so glad that we were able to experiment with this cup sole and change the color. I think it ties the shoe together so nicely. And actually, now that we've done it once, we're able to change the color for future colorways, so make sure to stay tuned for that. What I love about Jason's collaboration is that I feel like he's unlocked the full potential of the Origin silhouette. I feel like he took the design that I worked on with We Are Underdogs and he made it just incredible. I don't know, I think it's an incredible shoe and I'm so happy that it's actually getting produced. But on to how you can grab a pair of these for yourself. The pre-orders just opened at weareunderdogs.com, and like I said, there's a link to this shoe in the top of the description. Similar to what we did with the original Origin, the first 200 pairs of these that are sold will be numbered. But unlike the original Origin, this shoe will only be available for pre-order. We will not be making extra pairs after the pre-order is done. So if you want a pair of these, you need to order them by July 15th because after that, you're kind of out of luck. And if you want a numbered pair, you need to order them quick because last time the numbered pairs sold out in like the first 4 hours of the shoe going on sale. But that's really all there is to it. Of course, I want to give a huge thank you to We Are Underdogs for making this whole thing possible. Of course, I want to give a huge thank you to Jason Negrito Diaz for creating an insane colorway of this shoe. And I want to thank you guys because if it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't have had the opportunity to design a sneaker that could be collaborated on. So, I'm just still totally blown away and humbled by the response that these shoes have been getting, both the original colorway and the new colorway. The fact that there is something that I created or had a hand in creating out in the world that people have actually bought is unbelievable. And the fact that it's a shoe nonetheless, is crazy. So I guess that pretty much wraps up the video for today. Don't forget to check out Jason's take on the We Are Underdogs Seth Fowler Origin and maybe grab a pair for yourself. Like I said, the link is in the top of the description. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't yet, and I'll see you all in the next one.